I haven't done a video in so long because I've been so busy with uni work, like masters sucks the life out of you, basically. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope you're doing amazing today. So in this week's video, I'm going to be reviewing the new Barry M All Night Long foundation stick. Now, I don't know why, but foundation sticks has become this huge hype recently, and I did a video testing the Make It Revolution ones, and I have to say they were not my favourite foundation, but I really did want to try this Barry M one because I don't feel like I've ever had a bad experience with a Barry M product so far, and I just had really high hopes for this. I'm going to do updates throughout the day in this video, so you get to see how the foundation lasts throughout an average day. So if you guys want to see that, then keep watching. So just before I get into testing the foundation, if you guys want to give this video a big thumbs up, I'll be super happy and super grateful for that. Okay, before we start, my fringe is annoying me, so it's going back. This is the Barry M All Night Long foundation stick. It cost me $6.99 in the Superdrug store. There's 6 shades in this collection, and I got the first one, which is called Milk. But I don't think like 6 shades is enough of like a foundation range. Like I know other makeup brands are doing like 18 to 20, and I just don't feel like 6 is enough to accompany a range of skin tones. So I feel like Barry M could definitely release more of these. So this is what the packaging looks like. It's a beautiful matte plastic bottle with a rose gold rim, and then if you take it off, it's got like a plastic barrel, and then you roll the product up, and that's how much product you get in there. I will admit this is actually quite difficult to, like, you do have to have like some freaking arm strength to roll this up. So this is my Make It Revolution foundation stick, and this is the Barry M one. The Make It Revolution one has 6.2 grams of foundation in, but this Barry M one has 8 grams. So technically there is more in this one, even though this one's packaging is larger. You can see how easy the Make It Revolution one just rolls up and down, whereas the Barry M one is like quite tough to twist. Packaging on the back literally says vegan like right there. So these foundation sticks are cruelty free, vegan, as obviously I just showed you on the back of the packaging. They're also paraben free, and they're filled with vitamin E to moisturise your skin. So that is the foundation swatched on my hand. That does seem very light to me, I will admit. Then again, I've just kind of blended it out a bit more, and now it looks a bit more to my skin tone. So who knows? I'm going to swatch the foundation stick on my skin just so I can show you what it's actually going to be like on my face before I do it. Okay, cool. Right. First impressions of this swatch. Not as thick coverage as the Make It Revolution foundation sticks, because that one, when I swatched it, you literally couldn't see my skin underneath, whereas here you can. It says on the bottle it's meant to give medium coverage, so that to me is just a bit under medium coverage, just because I can definitely see my skin under this bit here. So just gonna get on with the foundation, I think. That went on kind of halfway between creamy, halfway between a bit stiff, but I quite like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to split my face down the middle, and I'm going to use a wet beauty blender on one side and a foundation brush on the other. You know what? That's not bad. That's not bad at all. It's definitely given medium coverage, because in my larger areas it's covered it quite well, but my dark circles, it just hasn't really hidden them too amazingly. But it blended out so quickly and easily with this beauty blender. It has left a really nice matte soft finish, but it also hasn't dried out my skin. Right, let's try with the foundation brush. Let's see how this goes. Again, not terrible. Using a foundation brush, especially when this is quite small actually, was actually a lot of work, and it did have a bit of difficulty blending out the lines. Like, it was quite streaky, so I did have to, you know, once I'd done it one time round, go back and like buff over it in circular motions to kind of get rid of any of the lines. Coverage wise, it is definitely medium coverage because it has covered any minor imperfection on my skin. So I'm just going to zoom you in and show you like a close-up of what my skin looks like. So you can see it's left some red areas here and my dark circles, but overall the finish is really, really nice. Like, it's creased a bit in my forehead, but it hasn't really got caught on spots, like making them look dry or anything. It says on the back of the packaging that the foundation is meant to blend easily, which it did, big tick. And it's meant to feel lightweight on the skin, which I can definitely guarantee. Like, it does not feel cakey or heavy at all. I actually quite like the feel of this foundation. So I'm going to go back and see if it's buildable in kind of problem areas. Okay, yeah, I definitely think this foundation is buildable, but it's definitely hidden those kind of red and dark areas a lot more than, you know, the first layer. Yeah, no, I'm really liking it so far. A lot better than the Make It Revolution foundation sticks. I feel like this foundation is probably good for, you know, dry and oily skin. Like I said, it doesn't feel like it's actually drying my skin out. It actually feels like it's like moisturising it, but at the same time, you can feel that it's matte. So I'm just gonna go and do the rest of my makeup. So I'm back. Hi. Yeah, I've just done my makeup and I can tell you that I use a mix of powders, creams and liquids. It didn't go like to a paste. It didn't take anything off. It wasn't difficult to blend or anything like that. It just worked so well with other products. I am absolutely loving this foundation at the moment. Like, it's literally only been on for like an hour and I just think it's amazing. Like, the coverage is so good. It's affordable. It's cruelty-free, vegan and paraben-free. It doesn't feel like it's drying out my skin at all. Like, I know it's a matte foundation, but it actually feels like really nice on my skin. I'm actually just like generally really impressed by this foundation. The only issue I found so far with this foundation is there's only 6 shades. I feel like there definitely needs to be way more shades to accompany a range of skin tones. So I'm gonna leave it now and I'm gonna crack on with my day and pop back in a couple of hours. I think the time is now, actually I don't know what the time is. The time is currently 10:22. I don't know if you can see that, but it's 10:22 now. I think I put this on at like 9 o'clock or something, so it's been on for like an hour and a half technically. So I'll see you in a couple of hours. Okay, so I'm back. The time is now 1:20 and so far I can say the foundation is holding up pretty well. It seems to be holding up quite well in larger areas of my face, but when it comes to like my chin, like the redness is showing through. I'm just going to zoom you in and show you. You can see like the blemishes popping through, which is really irritating. And it's done it on this like spot here, just above my lip. My boyfriend came home for lunch and he was like, I really like the foundation, but it does look like it's like clogged up on your nose a lot. So I don't know if that's like me not blending it properly or if it actually is like building up in areas that are becoming quite greasy and like oily. I can see what he means though, like, I'm gonna zoom you in again. Around my nose, like you can see it kind of clogging up in like the crevice. But still, so far, I'm still really liking this foundation. Like, I think the coverage is still really good. It doesn't feel heavy. It's not oxidized at all on my skin. It's still the same shade as when I put it on this morning. I think it's lasted quite well. Overall, I'm still really happy. It's been on for what, like 3 hours now? Not really good at maths. So I'm gonna carry on with my day and I will check back in a couple of hours. In a bit. So I'm back. I have changed because this is what I'm wearing for my date night. The time is now 3:10, if you can see that. I hope so. And so far the foundation seems to be working still really well. It's still on my skin. It's still looking good. This red area here has not like increased in redness, if that makes sense. So it hasn't got any worse since when I said about it in my last checkup. My nose does seem to be getting a bit more red, which means the product is coming off a bit more. But other than that, I still think it looks absolutely amazing. This is such a good foundation. I'm actually really impressed. It's leaving such a nice matte finish as well. Like, it doesn't feel heavy or cakey or anything. It has not oxidized still. It's just a... Ugh. I think the only flaw I can really pick out of it at the moment is when it comes to like spots, it is picking them out and making them very prominent. I didn't realise before, but now I've looked in the mirror, I've been like, actually my spots are really showing up. I mean, it's only been on for like, it's only been on for about 5 hours and I'm literally in love still. I'm gonna finish getting ready and I will check back in when I can. Bye! Bye! So the time is 21 past 10. I can admit, Deadpool is amazing. Deadpool 2, if you want to go and see it, I would definitely recommend it. And also, Bella Italia now has vegan cheese, so pretty good date night, I would say. Back to the foundation. I Obviously asked my boyfriend's opinion on it, and he was like, I think it looks so good. Like, obviously when I saw him at lunchtime, he was like, oh, it looks a bit like thick around your nose. When it came to face on the date, he was like, I think it looks really, really good. Like, he was like, your skin looks absolutely flawless. That's what the foundation does for you. It gives you that, like, you know, flawless, photoshopped airbrush finish, and I absolutely love that. So well done, Barry M, for that. Around my chin, it just seems to have like completely come off, so like all my spots are showing, but like if I zoom you in quickly, all of this area is like still really good. Like my cheeks are still covered with medium coverage. It's just like my chin and my upper lip are just not covered. It hasn't oxidized at all. Like, the shade is exactly the same as when I applied it this morning. The matte finish is still there. It still feels lightweight and, you know, airbrush. It doesn't feel like it's caking or clogging my skin. Like when I was walking around, you know, in the sun and the heat, it didn't feel like, oh, get this foundation off. I did wish I didn't have any makeup on. It just felt like, you know, my normal skin. So overall, my opinion is I absolutely love the foundation. I just feel like this foundation is so good if you've got dry and oily skin. So like combination skin. It's super affordable. It's cruelty free and vegan, and it's paraben free, and it also like hydrates your skin throughout the day, which is amazing in this like summer weather. I feel like this foundation has such a long wear. Like, this is one of the longest wearing foundations that I have ever tried. What I'm going to do before I do my outro is I'm going to take the foundation off my skin to see how much is actually left. So this is from half of my face, which means the foundation on this side of my skin has lasted since I applied it at what, like 10 o'clock in the morning? I'm going to take the other side off. So that's all the foundation that came off my skin, and that has been on there since 10 o'clock this morning, which is actually a lot of foundation, like on both sides as well, which means this Barry M all night long foundation stick literally lasts like most of the day, apart from coming off in like little bits of area. This is actually an amazing foundation stick. I'm actually so like literally obsessed with this. I feel like this is going to be like, you know, you get those constant purchases where you're like, no matter what, you always go back to that. I would 110% recommend this foundation to anyone out there who really liked the Makeup Revolution Fast Base foundation sticks. I would definitely go for this one. Anyone who didn't like the Fast Base foundation sticks like me, I would still recommend this one. So I think I'm done talking about it. I will link the foundation below for you guys if you guys want to check it out. So I think that's all I really have to say about this foundation. So the time is 20 to 11 and I am absolutely knackered. I really want to go to bed. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys want to see any more foundation testing videos, let me know in the comments below as well. What is going on with my fringe? I really appreciate you guys sticking around and watching my video. It means so much to me, and I will see you hopefully in my next couple of videos. Bye guys!